City officials say they knew early in the week this storm was going to be a problem for trees here in Portland. They say with 3 inches of rain and the winds getting up over 45 miles per hour, there's no way these trees could have held up. The American Skiing Company, the group that owns Sunday River and Sugarloaf USA, announced earlier this week they're considering selling Maine's two largest ski resorts. Chet Homer, the owner of Shawnee Peak, says he believes the move would have a positive impact on smaller mountains. According to police reports, the initial altercation happened just behind me here at the corner of Cottage Street and Maple Avenue. From there, the suspects, Aaron Ward and Christopher Jones, made their way on foot to an apartment a little further down Maple Avenue.
We'd have to replant that. That's never happened.
On most days, Olivia Collins can be found in the family garden.
There's the snap peas, there's some carrots and beets.
This small patch of earth generates the bulk of her family's daily meals.
I think it's a great lesson for children as well to know where food really comes from, that it doesn't always come from the grocery store.
But the Collins family wants more than just fresh vegetables. They would also like to get their eggs from their backyard.
We plan on building a really nicely designed chicken coop that matches our house.
But a South Portland city ordinance strictly says no chickens.
We realized that we need to have our city change this if we want to have chickens.
So mother and daughter set out to change the rules. In May, they went before the city council to plead their case. Councilors were deadlocked on the issue.
Hopefully there will be enough information out there that the councilors will see it and realize that it's worthwhile.
Councilor Jim Hughes supports the family's chicken crusade.
I thought it was kind of a nice idea. I mean, I grew up where people had chickens and things like that, so it's not strange to me.
At first, when I first thought, oh, chickens, I was thinking fidgety brown birds. It would pick your fingers. And so after reading all the information, that's just not what chickens are.
Stacy Collins says her neighbors are supporting the birds, and she can't see why the city wouldn't do the same.
We're not proposing a barnyard type of a situation. We're proposing a few very well-kept suburban pets, which just so happen to also provide us with fresh organic eggs for breakfast.
That's a lot of chickens.
Olivia says she hopes city officials will give peeps a chance. In South Portland, Scott Sassone, News Center.
To watch these machines work is awesome. This is Civil War.
Rick Balzer and his family are keeping time.
All handmade, everything.
It's their job to make sure things are running like, well, you know.
Just go this way. It's a little squeaky right now because we haven't oiled anything. Okay, and then we would re-engage it, and there we go. The time has been set. So we've actually moved ahead 1 hour.
The Balzers specialize in mechanical clocks.
This time of year, when we have to set the clock, it's great, because you just move the hand ahead 1 hour, and we're good to go.
When it comes time to set the clocks forward, Chris Balzer will be busy changing over 5 tower clocks in Portland and in Freeport. The electrical clocks, on the other hand, are a different story.
And they're going to be pawing through the instruction manual until the cows come home, and then the phone's going to ring here. They're going to be in trouble. The mechanical people, it's just going to be another day, another minute.
One business is hoping the time change will be that smooth.
This is the heart of our monitoring network for 42 beds of critical care.
Gary Harmon says Maine Med has been preparing for the change for about a month. He says the system is ready.
Potentially you could have some issues if times don't update properly, where perhaps patient treatments or medications don't get delivered on time. But our major monitoring networks and information systems, we've gotten the patches in place, so we're confident that those are going to work properly.
Harmon says thanks to the software upgrades, this shouldn't be a problem when it comes time to fall back.
As long as Uncle Sam doesn't change daylight savings time again.
In Portland, Scott Sassone, News Center.
Come on, sweetie. This morning, people started crowding around.
Somewhere in this pine tree, high above Skeetfield Road, you'll find Flopsy the cat.
I feel like it's one of my babies up in the tray.
Flopsy's tale began early Tuesday.
My husband tried letting her out on the leash and she got away from him. She clawed him. He reacted and let her go. And she ran across the street and she's been up here for 5 days.
The McAllister family didn't worry at first.
We thought that she would come down earlier if like we put food or something in the tree.
But she didn't come down.
People I don't even know have tried climbing the tree, but what they're doing is scaring her up the tree further.
After an unsuccessful visit from the fire department, Susan Parsons, a local animal rescue worker, called in the help of an unnamed Good Samaritan in a CMP truck.
I saw him go by. I went and flagged him down and said, "Can you help us?" And
a few trimmed branches later, Flopsy lived up to her name.
Here comes. Oh! He was right. She landed on her feet.
I got her. So
Despite being wet, sticky, and obviously stressed out, Flopsy was just fine.
It was very, very scary when the cat fell.
Holding it. Got her.
As for Flopsy, the McAllisters say she'll be staying inside for a while, and hopefully next time she'll pay attention to the sign. In Oxford, Scott Sassone, News Center.
Ready, and here we go.
Sunday River is preparing to close for the season.
Ready, here we go!
But you would never know it with the lines at the lift.
We were expecting to close on the 22nd either way, but to do it with winter conditions instead of spring conditions is a pleasant surprise.
On Easter Sunday, the Newry Resort hosted more than just the annual Easter egg hunt. There were plenty of snow bunnies and a few other critters enjoying a late blast of winter weather that blanketed the mountain in a thick layer of snow.
The skiing is fantastic. It's awesome.
A week ago, it looked a lot different up here. It looked a lot more like spring, and now it looks completely like the middle of winter. The temperature here is about 40 at the base. We're in the low 30s at the summit, so the snow's been sticking around.
In fact, some young experts say it's the best they've seen all year.
The steep parts are probably the best parts. When you go down the mountain, it kind of feels like you're flying.
Skiers and snowboarders understand Mother Nature is prone to mood swings, so they'll enjoy this Easter surprise before she changes her mind.
You guys got to check your calendars once more. I don't think this is April at all. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff.
In Newry, Scott Sassone, News Center.
Terry Cohen, Taylor.
The fans are in place.
I like to see people fall in and get wet when it's cold.
The stage has been set.
Don't go in the water.
Yeah, they may go in the water. Let's hope not.
42 crates are tied into position, and the runners are talking strategy.
Light steps, light feet, be quick.
You just need to run as fast as you can and then stop at the other side, step in the middle of the crates.
It's a good plan for some people.
You got your game face on today. You're focused.
Nolan Conlon's been here before. He says size matters.
I don't know if you're steady and not so heavy so you sink crates and fall over.
Nice and steady, buddy.
Robert Conlon learned that lesson.
I actually did this about 6 or 7 years ago, and I made 4 crates.
Nolan made it a bit further.
I did good. 90 crates.
Chase Brown's come close to winning in the past.
168 crates already, Chase. Are you ready for another 42? Go get them.
This year, he set the standard.
Here we go, Chase.
He weighs 76 pounds. I weigh 192 pounds, so it could definitely be a problem.
Matt Thompson proved adults can do this too, but he still finished a distant second. He says he'll be back next year to take on the young champion.
I'm going to lose some weight and hopefully drop about 40 pounds, and I'll take him.
In Booth Bay Harbor, Scott Sassone, News Center.